My name is Heath Lappe. I'm out of 1421 Millwright Local. This is my safety video for the Penn State class. Today we're going to talk about the safety and importance of oxyacetylene leaks and how to properly hook up the gauges, and we're going to talk a little bit about bottle safety. First thing we'll do is I got a cart already rigged up here. Always make sure that your caps are on before you transport any bottles. This oxygen bottle comes with like 1,800 pounds pressure in it, so make sure the cap's always on and snug before you pull it out and put it in a bottle cart. So you'll definitely want to put it in the bottle cart. Put the safety chain around it. Make sure the safety chain's nice and tight. Once that's done, then everything's safe and secure. We can remove the cap. So let's go ahead and get this set up. Remove the cap. Get our regulator. Get it untangled here. Get it screwed on. The oxygen bottle threads on, right hand threads, just like any bolt, regular nut. The acetylene bottle threads with left hand threads, just like any of your regular basic propane fittings or your barbecue propane bottle on your pit out back. So just get that good and tight. Tighten up the acetylene. You pull it to the left, pull the oxygen to the right. Good and snug. All right. Most your oxygen bottles most likely always going to be green. Your acetylene bottles always going to be black. There's been a few situations where I've been on jobs where we've had great big oxygen bottles that were stainless, but that's kind of rare and in between. Let's see. I guess right now we'll start off. We're going to check for some leaks. So what I'm going to do is crack the valves on both bottles. Get the pressure up. We got pressure on both bottles. Next thing you do is you close the valves. Got both valves closed. What we're going to do is give it about 10-20 seconds. Watch the regulators. I have no movement in either one of my regulators. That tells me that I have no leaks, no fittings, everything's good and snug. No holes in my hose, no cuts in my hoses, no leaks. It's very important to do this. We work in situations where we do confined space, power plants, and we'll maybe have to slip off into a valve and do a little welding, cutting, or big pipe. So it's real important to check for leaks. You don't want to get in a situation where you're off in a hole and the acetylene bottle here is leaking by down in your hole. It could take the place of the oxygen and suffocate you possibly. Alright, now turn the regulator back on. I'll simulate a leak for you. So let's say we had a cut in our oxygen line here. Got the bottle off. I'm gonna crack the oxygen. Now, if the bottle was leaking, it'd be off. The regulators would go back down to zero, slowly creep off. They're back down to zero. So that shows that we had a leak. So you just check your hose, check your line, check all your fittings, and that's about it. So I guess right now we'll break off into groups and we'll get our bottle cart set up and we'll start testing this equipment.